Campus Tour crew, welcome back everybody here on our journey to get a win with every single team in College Football 26 road to the College Football Playoff mode. And would you look at that, we have found ourselves back in the National Championship, and I'm making a bit of an executive decision to the order of teams here. Considering in the first round we used the Toledo Rockets and got the win from the MAC. In the semifinal we used Bowling Green from the MAC. We have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity here. We are 2/3 of the way to a full MACtion National Championship, so apologies to Deus Ex Elemist from the Discord. I think you will understand where I'm going here. That your request for San Jose State has to just be pushed back an episode or potentially two. We have got to finish this job. We have got to go get a win for the MACtion and bring a title home, and for that we have one MAC team currently on the board, and it is the Kent State Golden Flashes. Potentially the worst team in the entire game, potentially the worst team in the 2 years this game has been out. But shout out to Vancy in the Discord, a former player for Kent State. We are going to try to bring a national title home. Now, I do think we got really good luck with the first two MAC teams we had. I think Toledo is the best overall team. I think Bowling Green probably has the best playbook. Kent State, we're going to have to try to figure a few things out here, but we are going to try our best. If there is a team you guys do want to see here on the campus tour, make sure to just leave a comment down below. We will get them added to the board. We've got about 55 episodes left, somewhere around there. We still got about 40 teams that need to be requested. So if anybody you want to see sooner rather than later, make sure to let me know about it. Okay, so Kent State. Playbook-wise, we have a few decent things in here. We got some good doubles, we have some trips tight ends, some spread, and some empty. So it's not the worst playbook we've ever seen. Roster-wise, though, it's not great. It's right around what we saw with Bowling Green. We're gonna have Drew DeShields as our quarterback, 84 speed, so we can get out and make a few plays happen with his legs if need be. Halfback, 88 speed, Gavin Garcia, not too shabby, 5'7", 192. That I don't know about, but all things considered, could be much worse. At wide receiver, I believe we are actually making a few changes here. At wide receiver 1, we got 92 speed Dorelis Clark. Guy's been a big play machine for Kent State in real life. We're hoping to see some of it here as well. Receiver 2 is going to be Etheridge, 90 speed. Receiver 3, Martin Wolford's going to be our wide receiver 4. So, all things considered, we have a 92 speed, a 90, an 89, and an 88 speed in our top 4. Not that bad for a 64 overall team or whatever Kent State is. At tight end, we definitely do not want 71 speed Hunter Opperton in there. We will switch that to be Mulder. Defensively, at corners, we've got a few changes here as well. Rollison, Bivens, and Stockstill. So Rollison will stay at corner 1. 69 overall, 88 speed, only 5'9", but we just don't have too many options. We'll go down here, find Tyler Bivens, 90 speed at least, still only 65 overall. He can go there. And then Angelo Stockstill, 6'3", will be our slot corner. It's not much, but we are going to do the best we can, and we are going to fight with these boys. That much I can guarantee you. Free safety, we're going to put DJ Barnes. Strong safety, we're just going to leave this to be Cordoba, 6'2", 88 speed. Pretty dang solid. Of course, brush line, we do actually have a pocket disruptor duress to have on our defensive line. Huge. Haven't had any abilities on any team we've used recently, so having somebody like that is massive. Hopefully he's going to be able to actually get in there and make a few plays. Now at sub linebacker, we have Will linebacker, CJ Young, 85 speed on an actual linebacker. Absolutely, that gets a spot on the squad. And then I think we're actually going to go Cannon Williams, only 83 speed, but again, where else are we really going to go? Is it worth 2 speed to take the 5'11", 190 Tevin Tucker? I don't really think so. So we're going to go Will linebacker, Cannon Williams. We have 2 actual linebackers on the field. See how that goes for us against State. That is how we are going to set up the boys here. I don't know. I don't know how this is going to go. I really don't hate the looks of their playbook. I think defense is really going to be a struggle. I think everything's going to be a struggle, but we're going to do our best. Bring a title home. Kent State, play the national championship. Let's see who we get. 66 overall, 62 offense, 62 defense, by the way. Let's do it. And an opponent has been found. Oh, I always get nervous for these. Just as a reminder, though, if we do lose this game with Kent State, we will start our next season with the Flashes, much like what happened with Liberty. So tomorrow's video, or whenever the next video, will still be with Kent State, using them until we get a win. But let's just get it done right now for the Natty in Miami. Even rhymes a little bit. Kent State, who are we taking on? So they do like automatically search by tiers in the playoffs, so this should be a tier 5 team we're going up against. I really for our sake at least, sure hope that is the case. The Charlotte 49ers. No idea about this team. I think their offensive playbook is really good. I want to say Throne started the year using them. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure their playbook's very good. I know nothing about the team, but just seeing that and knowing how good that offense can be worries me a little bit. But Charlotte, Kent State for the national championship. Now we're going for our 5th. Our Charlotte guy, it might not be his Natty, I don't know, has 0. Okay, Charlotte, Kent State, national title on the line. Let's go, Flashes. I even got the shirt. Hopefully you guys can see that. Let's go. We will be starting with the Kent State offense. I think we're going to start off just in some doubles. I think that I like the looks of their doubles offset quite a bit, actually. Shark halfback wheel. A few really good pass plays in here, so we'll use this. Some trips tight ends, some spread, maybe some empty if we have to. We have all our receivers out there. I think so. I think that's who we want. We're going to go ahead and just try to get a run going here right off the gate. There goes Garcia. Juke him out. Hold that block. Go Garcia. Gavin Garcia. Gavin Garcia. Juke back this way. Come on. What a start for Gavin Garcia. Takes it 46 yards straight through the Charlotte defense. They were coming out in just a little bit of Tampa 2. Okay. So do we, I mean, I feel like we just have to keep a run here again. Probably be the smart thing to do. Let's just run it again. Let's not try not to overcomplicate things. He's got single high, so this is actually pretty good run defense it looks like he's got, but we don't really have the audible. I would like to have Y Sale in here to try to hit that right sideline, but we don't have that. Garcia though still can get outside, still find a little gap, take 7 yards on that one. He was in cover 3 match. How about, I'm between Y Sale or Shark halfback wheel. I'm going to put both of these in our audibles just in case. But I'm going to come out in Shark halfback wheel. I love this play. He's going to be in man. Oh my gosh, our tight end. He was like stuck in mud on that. I don't know. How did he? What was that? Waiting for our tight end to cut inside. He just never does. He just stays out there. All right, so a 3rd and 3. I mean, can we just hit our halfback on this quick? Passing that up. We're just looking to get the first down and hopefully avoid getting crunched on that. And we do indeed. He's back in some match. Just run it again. Stay in our doubles offset. And we have some other doubles we could go to here too. Kind of like the looks of Shark halfback wheel, but with like a post on Mulder this time. I see that down and to the left. Really thought that was going to get caught there. That was just a big blitz, but we have like doubles Y off. I just don't have the passes in here as much, but we can go to this just to mix up our formation a little bit. And probably, I think we'll just give him another run here, honestly. If Garcia can't keep finding some space. I don't hate the idea of an RPO either. We'll just go ahead and give this one to Garcia. Kind of go up the middle here. Follow your big boys. Follow your big boys. We were right on your back there, buddy. You were giving us a little piggyback ride all the way down for the first down. I'm liking the run game we're seeing here out of Kent State. But how are we going to score a touchdown? Y trips offset. Use just some trips tight end offset. Let's go with an RPO. Been playing some match, a lot of drop zone. All of those are going to kind of struggle with an RPO down here. So we'll see. Hopefully we can just throw this to Martin. Yes, we can. Guy bites inside or stays inside. So we can just keep that. Get it down to the 2. Let's hurry up. We do have an inside zone. Perfect. And we are just going to give this to Garcia and hope our big boys up front can do their thing. By just enough room. Superman dive your way on in there. Gavin Garcia puts the team on his back on that drive as he goes on the back of our safety. Kent State right down the field. open up our national championship with a touchdown. Come on, Flashes. And for the first time in forever, we actually do not have 4-2-5. That's honestly kind of a surprise. Who's doing Y off trips week? Wish I could get on my guy here. I know nothing about... Oh gosh, I tried to switch, but that was really slow. I know nothing about Charlotte, like their team, who they got, who we got to worry about, anything like that. So we are just going to be trying to figure that out. Figure it out on the fly as best we can. Cover 3 cloud, sure, never hurts anybody. Make sure that's actually a hard flat out there. Sometimes it isn't. Sometimes they come out in a cloud flat for some reason. Get on Williams, see if we can't get over here, make a tackle. Boys, go help out. Good, good, good. Way to fly in there, Williams. Stay in some cover 3 cloud. I don't know. Against stack, I'm not quite sure. Got to get back to the middle here. Ah, it was a little too deep. Just a little bit too deep. Trips X nasty. This guy's going quick. He knows what he wants to do. He's got some things in mind. I don't know if he's really an RPO guy. Gosh, this deep... Oh, punch that ball out with him stretching like that. Clicking on, these guys are so slow. Like, they really, really feel slow. I don't know if I want to keep them. I don't know about keeping them in this spot. Oh, it is play action. Oh gosh, so slow. Slow, but Young recovers in time. The underthrown ball by Charlotte. We can outrun that offense. We can outrun everybody. That quarterback's not fast enough. Young, the pick 6, the Kent State defense. The slow boys connection's been lost. The Kent State Golden Flashes drive right down the field on the first drive. Defense steps up, gets a pick 6. And when we don't get to see our after-field celebration, but that is a national championship with the MAC gauntlet. Toledo, Bowling Green, then Kent State. The Flashes rise up, get us that national championship. Congratulations, you've won. Unbelievable. That moves us up to the Heisman Division. That is our 5th national championship. Puts our overall record at 85-5. What is this, episode 80 or something like that? Well, usually, we're not going to hop into another game with Kent State. There's no reason for us to do that. We can hop into practice mode and look a little bit more at that playbook, some of those other formations I was talking about, because I really don't think it's a bad playbook. It's not, like, top tier, but I think it's a solid one if you're just looking to mix things up, but... National championship with Kent State. I want to go look, where is like that trophy room? There it is. Because I just got to see a national championship with Kent State's logo on it. Just got to see it. Road to the CFB. Kent State. Kent State. Off memory, who have our national champions been? I know Rice was our first one. I know we have Louisville in there, Vanderbilt in there. I think Auburn and Kent State. Let's see. So Rice was first. Auburn, Louisville, Vandy. 5 national championships. Already 2 more than we had throughout the whole rest of the series. Even in the All-American division. I thought we were done winning national championships. Anyway, let's just hop into practice mode. Check out the rest of the Kent State playbook. I'm still riding that high of actually pulling that off. I did not expect us to be able to win that with Kent State. That one was for you, Vancy. Okay, so the rest of their playbook, the things I have written down. So they do have split slot open. We don't have really 2 good halfbacks to be able to run this with Kent State, in my opinion, but they do have things like load option, backs cross, the halfback guts a solid just run play, a fullback inside. So a few good runs, a couple good passes in there. We don't have shakes, which is a really good, I mean, corner strike you could kind of make similar to it. That's a really good split slot open play, but I do like having the read option and the load option in here as well. What else did we look at? Doubles offset. Great formation. Love this formation. We saw the runs out of there work pretty well. We have a Y sail, not as good as the one out of like normal Y off close, just where that outside receiver on that fade route is lined up on those close formations. It just kind of dumbs the defense out. It works a lot better, but even just this Y sail I think is really good. Of course, shark halfback wheel, always one of the best plays. Red zone scissors. People tell me it's great. I still don't love the, the route that halfback is on. Ankle smash. So a few good pass plays out of here with the doubles offset. I'm just a big fan of the doubles formations. That's why I liked Arkansas's playbook so much. They have 3 or 4 that are all really, really good. And that's kind of why I like this Kent State one too. So then we also have doubles Y off, which is another really good formation. We don't have all the best passes in here, but I love plays like this angle curls. You have the tight end going vertical, then right behind him is the halfback on a Texas route. The tight end usually is going to push all the zones down deep, let you hit that Texas route underneath. So it's good to have a combination like that. You don't even have to hire out anything. The RPOs out of formations like this can be really, really good too. Because if they're coming out in a nickel defense, for example, the slot corner should be on the right side, I want to say, in this. So then that RPO going opposite of that slot corner can be really, really deadly as well. Then we still have doubles Y off weak. We've got a few better pass plays in here, in my opinion, like X dagger, just throw a drag on that tight end or something. Really, really good. Make a little high-low between that and the deep kind of dig play. Double post, very good. Another RPO kind of to the weak side there. So some good things between the doubles of Kent State. This Y trips X off, I was interested in it just because it was something different, but there's only 6 plays in here. The cross screen against man, maybe. Other than that, I don't see a ton in here. Throughout the playbook, you get some pretty standard Y trip stuff. Y trips offsets, a very good formation. I love that slot drive play. Just throw a corner out on your tight end instead. That Y corner's very good. A few different solid runs, an 0-1 trap, dive, power O, duo. So a lot of really good runs in Y trips offset. Y off trips and Y off trips weak. Personally, not the biggest fan of those. I don't know why. I feel like they're pretty good formations. I just am not a big fan of the plays in here, personally, between these two. I know those read by flats are really good, but other than that, not a big fan of the plays in there. But what I am a big fan of is trips tight end offset, and they have a very good one in Kent State. You got all the great plays in here. PA crossers, that RPO is very, very good. You got a little speed option going to the tight end side. You have a flood pass play. You have verticals, and we also have, well, tight end in. I like that one a lot. It's kind of like shark halfback wheel a little bit. Big fan of that one. X under and level sail. If you're going against anybody who's running a lot of like cover zero man, those tight end corner routes, dust it like almost all the time. They are so good. And then with X under, we also have that B route. You have the outside corner on Y and the underneath on X. Level sail, of course, you have all the in routes in the world coming from the left. All very, very good. So I like their trips tight end offset a lot. We have a couple variations of spread here too. Spread halfback weak is really just a pretty generic version of a spread offense, but I like a spread offense, so I like the generic spread stuff. Flanker dig, the streak coming from the slot, you can catch a lot of people off guard with that. You got another little high-low between the drag and the dig route on your X receiver all the way outside on the left. A pretty solid spread halfback weak, spread offset. You got some fun things in here too. The dagger curls, smash corners, Y cross, Y shallow cross, another speed option thrown in here. The double RPO read bubble. So if you have a fast quarterback, this RPO read bubble is so freaking good, especially going against somebody who runs a lot of nickel. Because now we have our choice between the two sides. Which way do we want to throw the bubble on? Or we can even keep it with a quarterback or hand it to the halfback. It's unbelievable. It's such a good play. It's such a pain to try to defend. Then we sneak a few more versions of trips in here as well. Pretty standard trips, but another speed option. They really love their speed options at Kent State. A power read, I'm just not very good at making that read, but I've seen other people do it and it looks so good. So I think I'm going to have to practice and try to get a little bit better on that. But a couple really good passes here in their trips too, slot corner and middle slant. So, I mean, between their trips tight end offset, their regular trips, let's check their trips halfback weak, RPO alert bubble, very good. A QB blast in here. So with a fast quarterback, I love the looks of this Kent State playbook. This is another time I'm kind of talking myself into potentially for the online dynasty making another playbook change. I'm in Utah right now. I've only really used them for one game, so I'm not going to change just yet. But I think Kent State's getting on the list for future consideration. Dagger smash, that looks great. All their trips, I think, looks really, really good. Let's take a look at their empty. This is the big reason why we're in Utah. Their empties are very, very good, and they have 3 that I like a lot. We'll see what Kent State has to offer here. Verticals, under, and deep flood both look really good. We do have a QB draw. Do we have a QB blast? I like QB blast better than QB draws personally, but an empty base flex, we only have the draw, but we have some really good pass plays in here. Then we have empty Y off trips with a quarterback zone. See, these are the empties I like, where the tight end is attached and we can block him if we want to. A lot of people see empty and we'll just send 6 on a blitz if we're in an empty like base flex. There's really not much we can do. You can motion block a wide receiver, but an empty Y off trips, we can just block a tight end and we got 6 blocking 6. We have a QB power, we have a mesh, we have a double slot cross, red zone dusty. Okay. So what I'm really seeing here that I like a lot is the QB runs out of this with the tight end attached. But if they are running cover 0, that we can block our tight end and have corner strike and curls Y shake, because these are both very, very good against press coverage. And I'll actually show you. We'll call corner strike. We will put them in a cover 1, something like that. Find something that's pressed, cover 1, robber press. Now, if we take this C route on the outside and just stem it up, we can do it on both sides. Sure, doesn't really matter. And we're going to see how X and B go against. Oh, he got right by him. Do you see that? He got right by the guy, but then got bumped by the safety. That was going to work perfectly. We'll try it again, but I will show on the replay here too, that this stemmed up C route against press coverage just whoop, goes right on by him. If that guy didn't run into him, we were golden on that. So let's try that again. Let's take X, stem him up like all the way, and see how he goes. Again, got bumped. And then our QB misses the throw, but gets right by the guy in press. Stemmed up C routes, very, very good against press coverage. The other thing that's really good, as long as you have a good enough tight end, I'm not sure this tight end is going to be good enough, is this little shake route he is on. We'll keep him on robber press, even though that cover 1 might kind of mess it up a little bit. This little shake route the tight end is on is very, very good against man coverage. He's getting open. It's just our team stinks. I shouldn't say that. We're national champions. But he is getting open on this little shake route. After he does that little move, it's just the cover 1 is kind of getting us some trouble there. But I don't know any other plays we can put them in that comes out. Let's try like stemming it. I don't know, right there. That comes out with them pressed, because that's kind of the main thing we're trying to look at here. Please give me time, boys. Please, God, give me time. You can see what I'm saying, though. That shake route is just very, very good against man. As soon as he hits that little shake, he gets open, and then the hook zone's coming down to defend it. But having that corner strike, having that shake route, having the tight end attached for some of our other plays here so we can block, and having the QB zone and QB power. That's why I love formations like empty Y off trips. Now, a few of these are in the Utah playbook too. They have this formation, but I don't think they have that curls Y shake. And there's a couple other plays that Kent State has that Utah doesn't. So I'm seeing some things I really like in this Kent State offense, but hey, that's it for Kent State. We've only got deuce and U off trips and deuce close and single back. So not really much else, but their shotgun stuff is very, very good. And it was enough for us to win a natty. So it must be pretty dang good. Kent State Golden Flashes, your national champions. They are off the board. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. I will see you next time for the start of our first ever season in Heisman, where we will be going to Deus Ex Elemist's suggestion of San Jose State in their spread and shred offense. So I will see you guys then. Until then, take it easy.